What's good, people? Back with another video. So, it's about that time to let you know what's on my mind. So, yesterday, I posted a video about not giving up on yourself, never giving in on yourself, always finding a solution to keep going. You know what I'm saying? And I figured, especially when you're going through some stuff, things like that, it's a lot easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? It's easier for people to say that, and easier for people to tell you that when they ain't the one going through it, when they ain't currently going through it. You know what I'm saying? And me, I don't really like to give a lot of I don't really like to hear a lot of shit from people, who ain't solution based. You know what I'm saying? So in addition to just the motivational aspect from the video that I posted yesterday, about never giving up on yourself, I want to give y'all three things that three steps that I take to problem solve when I have things that I'm dealing with and I want to work on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to give y'all a little quick 3 steps that I use. You know what I'm saying? Now, the first one is obvious. It should be obvious. You know what I'm saying? But then again, now that I think about it, a lot of times it ain't the most obvious, because a lot of people have a problem admitting it and discovering it. You know what I'm saying? Or accepting it. And it's identifying your problem. You know what I'm saying? You got to identify what the problem is. Like I said, in some cases it may be obvious what the problem is. Just say for instance, you might have to, you might be on the verge of getting evicted or whatever. So obviously the problem is you don't have the money to pay, whatever note that need to be paid. But then again, from there you got to go to the underlying problem, because if that's the problem, then more than likely it's always an underlying problem within a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's more than likely always problems are usually layered. You know what I'm saying? They usually have layers. You know what I'm saying? So it's always, for more likely than not, it's an underlying problem. So your underlying problem may be your spending habits. You know what I'm saying? Your spending habits might be fucked up. You might be mismanaging your money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very rare that people just working super hard, doing every single thing that they can, spending money, managing their money properly, not spending money, saving, and doing everything absolutely right and to the best of their ability. Honestly, to the best of their ability, without fucking off their money, that they end up in them type of situations. You know what I'm saying? And where they be just overly working and making sure you have the money, not throwing away money on certain things, just saving every dollar you can and working as much and as hard as you possibly can. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, man, people don't end up in those type of situations like that. You know what I'm saying? It's usually some type of situation that'll happen, or it's just people that just mess their money up. You know what I'm saying? They're not properly handling their money. So that would be the underlying problem. You know what I'm saying? So the key thing is about identifying the problem is, you got to be honest and truthful. You know what I'm saying? So in that example that I just used, you would have to be totally honest and truthful with yourself that you're not handling your money properly, or you know what I'm saying, or you're not making enough money and you living above your means. Whatever it is, you got to be willing to accept the truth and know what the truth is. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't deal with no problem without properly identifying it. And identifying is just fully accepting the fact of what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got to accept exactly what it is, because you can't solve a problem if you can't get to the root of it. So that'll be step 1. Step 2 is, now this step right here is just so you can clear your mind for step 3. So step 2 is, after you identify the problem, step 2 is just to feel whatever emotions that come from your problem. You know what I'm saying? You want to go ahead and feel whatever emotions that come from that problem. And the purpose of feeling the emotion is to clear your mind and remove the emotion. So you feel the emotion, fully feel the emotion, whatever it is that you need to do to fully feel the emotion, whether it's maybe you need to cry, Maybe you need to be pissed off, upset, or whatever. But what you need to do is just take time to yourself, isolate yourself for a moment, and totally feel the emotion. You know what I'm saying? Dig deep within the emotion, whatever that emotion may be. Maybe it be sadness, maybe it may be depression, maybe it may be, you know what I'm saying, like I said, anger. Whatever that emotion, that problem give you, take a minute and feel it. Now notice I said take a minute, you know what I'm saying, and isolate yourself and feel it. I didn't say live in the fucking emotion. That's where a lot of people mess up at. You know what I'm saying? They you know, they experience a problem, and then, you know, they take it and then they live within the emotion that the problem caused. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You want to take it, you know, you want to take a moment just to feel it though, so you know, so you won't be so you won't have no underlying emotion. You can totally remove the emotion, and you can operate strictly from a logical standpoint. You know what I'm saying? That way you're making decisions moving forward from a logical standpoint. You know what I'm saying? That's the point of just, you know, isolating yourself and just taking a minute to fully feel the emotion with nobody else around, nothing else around. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't use no substances, don't abuse no substances, don't get drunk, don't get high. You know what I'm saying? None of that. I'm talking about just you and your mind somewhere isolated. You know what I'm saying? You know, preferably in like nature or somewhere, you know what I'm saying, to where it's just like you can just coast out, because nature also help you get grounded too and soothe, you know what I'm saying? So fully feel that emotion, get it all out. You know what I'm saying? Get all the emotion out. That's the point of step 2. To feel the emotion so you can remove the emotion. Feel the emotion so you can remove the emotion. Don't start feeling emotion. You know what I'm saying? You have a problem on Monday, then you know you dealing with the emotion on Monday, then come next Wednesday, you still saying that you feeling the emotion. No, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? It happened Monday. Feel the emotion Monday. By Tuesday, you need to be getting over that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be getting over it. You know what I'm saying? That's why you need to isolate yourself with no substances. You know what I'm saying? No alcohol, no drugs, no none of that. And feel the emotion. You know what I'm saying? And face it. You know what I'm saying? Because once you face it, then, you know, it's just like a bullet. You know what I'm saying? Once you face a bullet and show them that you're willing to fight, you know what I'm saying? Even if the bullet want to continue to try to pick at you, you know what I'm saying? They get a different mindset because they know you'll fight. And if you bring the fight to their ass every time, you know what I'm saying, they try some shit with you, then eventually they gonna get tired of fighting, because they like, man, they, you know, like, damn, man, this motherfucker here, he just ain't gonna, you know, he just ain't gonna give in. And that's, you know what I'm saying, it's the same thing with problems in life. That's the way you gotta approach it. So that's step 2, man. Feel the emotion. Like I said, feel it to eradicate yourself of it. Don't live in it, feel it. Because once you know you finish with step 2, all the emotional shit need to be out the window. And you know what I'm saying? And that'll take us to step 3. You know what I'm saying? And step 3 is finding a solution. Finding a solution that can be applicable. I had to say that slow because I fucked that word up. So find the applicable you know, and doable solutions. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at shit that, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna be, you know, so far out of your reach where you feel like you can't do nothing about it. Break it down into steps. You know what I'm saying? Break it down into steps that you can take to they working on a railroad up here. Break it down to steps. Can I go or not? Break it down into steps that you can take so that you can so that you can map out some type of plan, a plan of action, you know, to solve that problem. And your plan of action may not even be fully, you know, solving the problem in totality. You know what I'm saying? It may just be a step to solving the total problem. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, like I said, back to the first example, just say for instance you got a spending problem, where the first step to you know, where you getting evicted or whatever, you need to pay your note or whatever. So, you know, like I said, the underlying problem of that bigger problem is that you're mismanaging your money. So one small step within that to solve that underlying problem could be, okay, I'm gonna pick up more hours at work. Okay, I'm gonna go grocery shopping and stop eating out at work. You know what I'm saying? So you take those 2 steps to you know, to start working on the underlying problem, which would then serve to to help with the overall bigger problem, you know what I'm saying, the more massive problem, you know what I'm saying. So and within that time, so, and me, like I said, these just personal steps that I done used in the past that I take. And one thing that I do along with step 2 is I combine step 2 and 3 at the same time, because a lot of times I use whatever emotion that I'm feeling to fuel me to to take action within my plans to solve whatever problem it is, you know what I'm saying. So I use that emotion like, man, I don't like feeling this emotion, so like I said, I don't use it in the wrong way, but I use it like, man, I don't like feeling this emotion, so this what I'm gonna do to conquer whatever issue it may be. So let me move over because these folks going around me and shit. But look, all right, so like I was saying, and my thing is, I find myself pacing a lot. When I get into deep thought, that's what I do. I pace a lot. You know what I'm saying? I pace back and forth. Just and I don't know where it come from or how that happened or how that became the method. But and it wasn't even intentional. It's just something that I found myself doing. I like, damn, every time I get deep in real thought and I gotta really come up with a solution to a problem, like I find myself pacing, you know what I'm saying, back and forth, and I just think. You know what I'm saying? Think with all as much as I possibly can, you know what I'm saying? Shut everything off, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I listen to some music or something that's soothing, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I done damn near mastered this shit now. So, it ain't a thing to where I have to focus like that a lot, because like I said, these my techniques and I done been doing this shit for so long, you know what I'm saying? So I done damn near mastered it, but and that'll take me to step 3. So, you know what I'm saying? After step 2, and boom, I jump right into the pacing and all that. I'm immediately within my step 3, which is looking for a solution. You know what I'm saying? And looking for viable solutions, man. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that you know that you need to do, and I'm not talking about no cockamamie plans, you know what I'm saying? No get rich quick schemes, you know what I'm saying? No get the problem solved quick type of solutions, you know what I'm saying? Because more than likely, that's not going to be, that's not going to be a viable plan, because 9 times out of 10, a lot of the problems that we face, they snowballed effect. They started off as something small and they became something bigger. So you can't just get to the root of it and completely solve it just like that, unless you fucking, you know what I'm saying, especially like if it's a money problem or something like that, unless you fucking hit the lotto, you know what I'm saying. But then that'll be 1 chance in a million, you know what I'm saying, and you can't use that as, so going back to the example, you can't use that as no plan, like, fuck it, I'm just gonna take all the money I do got and go play the lotto and see if I hit, you know what I'm saying. That ain't no viable plan. That's a stupid ass plan. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of thinking that more likely got you into the situation that you in. You know what I'm saying? As far as like using that first the example that I used, you know what I'm saying? That would be representative of a bullshit ass plan. You know what I'm saying? That you don't need to do. So make sure it's a viable plan. Make sure it's a plan that you can, you know what I'm saying, easily work out in your mind, and you can be logical about it. You know what I'm saying? Hope and make sure, this is another thing too, man, like that you may not think is a big deal about it, but it is a really big deal, is that make sure it's, spiritually based. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's coming from a higher consciousness and in a proper place. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit around and make no plan to where, man, shit, going back to the money example, like, all right, man, I'm just gonna go out and rob some motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Those type of plans, that's not gonna work out for you. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that your plans is rooted in good spirit and high consciousness, because that way, the universe and the spirit will work with you along to help you solve whatever issue that you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And and that portion right there is included within all steps of the plan. You always want to rely on spirit and and rely on the universal consciousness, or God, or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Not religion. I'm talking about spirit. You know what I'm saying? You wanna rely on the universe and the universal law and the universal spirit. You know what I'm saying? To help you along. So you need to include that within all plans, with not even just within problems, but within your life in general. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, make sure your plans is, you know what I'm saying, nothing that's gonna be devious or low down or evil in no type of way, because then you lose that connection with spirits and you know, in the universal energy, you know, and more times than not, you know what I'm saying, that's the thing that gonna really help you, you know what I'm saying, just relying on that and putting your own plan into action, you know what I'm saying, and just going about it as you know, as upstanding as you can, and with as much energy as you can, and with the proper spirit behind it, you know, and keeping your conscience, being able to keep your conscience clear, you know, because remember, step 2, you already took the emotion out of it. So now you just focus on the concrete facts, the concrete evidence, and the concrete plan. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're focusing on. You're not thinking about, excuse me, you're not thinking about what can be, you know, you're not thinking about how the shit make you feel no more. You know what I'm saying? You over that, because you're over that, you're gonna conquer that in step 2. So now you're just putting the plan in action. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, make sure your plan is something that's, you know, based in good spirit. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's something that's based in good spirit, man. You know, because then you get the universe coincide with you to help you solve it. So yeah, man, I think that's I think I spilled enough. You know, like I said, man, I just want to give y'all a quick video. This ain't a quick video. It ended up being longer than I anticipated, but those just 3 steps that I use to that I personally have used in the past, and that I use when I problem solve. I had issues and things that I want to that I need to have worked out in my own personal life. So I ain't just want to give you the motivation without giving you no type of solutions behind it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know how it is. It's like, man, when you going through something, like, people come around talking that positive, even though, you know, it's good, it's a good thing, you know what I'm saying, to listen to that, and you need those people around you who gonna come give you some motivation and come help you talk it through it. But at the same time, man, you be wanting somebody that's gonna help, or at least, you know, that's gonna give you solution based, not just talk all that shit, just to, you know, just to you know, just be talking your ear off, or either to try to manipulate you to make you think that they care. Because a lot of times, like I said, that's what people do to make you think they care. They may be really happy that you're going through whatever you're going through. So that's why step 2, you know what I'm saying, like I said, back to step 1 and 2, you know what I'm saying, like, you identifying the problem and you know what it is yourself, so you ain't got to go to nobody else, and you feeling the emotion and you dealing with the emotion on your own. Find a way to deal with the emotion on your own without having to put people in your business, you know what I'm saying. Now, if you want asking somebody who is knowledgeable and that can give you some real true advice, then that's different. But as far as like just blabbing your mouth to a motherfucker, telling them what you got going on, that ain't the move, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's my 3-step plan of action, man. Just wanted to give y'all some solution-based information that I personally use, you know. And with that being said, man, look, like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, do all that good shit, man. I greatly appreciate it. Leave me a comment, I'm gonna holler back at you, you know what I'm saying, at my earliest convenience. And yeah, man, so with that being said, man, stay on your grind. Don't let nobody stop you. You don't need validation from nobody but yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it's always a solution to every problem that you have, man, no matter what it is, man. Till next time, I'm gone. Peace, love, out of here.
The sun illuminates the eyes behind these tinted lens. Deep within your mind is hidden gems. Take the time to dig. Always so conscious with no conscience, feel unconscious still. How can we budget trying to bond all these monthly bills? They taught us lies about the world that really wasn't real. Hidden agendas that have still yet to be revealed. They took the minds of our little girls and poisoned